From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. We're still tracking multiple fires within the viewing area, so we'll go ahead and get right into it, starting with the Squaw Creek fire. This one burning 2 miles to the north of Lauderdale Junction. It did grow yesterday, but containment also grew. So, catch-22 there. Still a lot of active hotspots on the map. The wind certainly did not help out with this portion of the fire, but containment did go up on the other parts of the fire. So we still have level 2 and level 1 evacuations in place in the Liberty area of Kittitas County. So you can find these locations listed online at applevalleynewsnow.com. The Williams Mine fire burning in southwestern Yakima County to the south of Mount Adams. We're not getting daily updates on these anymore, so we're just waiting for a big jump up in containment. So far, that has not happened. We'll continue to keep tabs on it. Temperatures this morning spanning from the 40s to the 50s, even to the low 60s. So some of us, in fact, most of us, probably need a jacket as you're headed out the front door. But a little bit later today, it's going to be warm. It's going to be seasonal. We'll continue to feel that way through at least Monday, maybe turning a little bit warmer into next week. I'll tell you just how warm coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a woman from Sunnyside has been identified after a deadly car crash near Toppenish. What police are saying could be a factor in the collision. The city of Richland has unveiled its new fire station. We have a closer look at it and the importance behind its location. And we have been hearing about it for some time now. The Federal Reserve is meeting today. It's expected to reduce interest rates for the first time in 4 years. But what does this mean for you? Those answers just ahead. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Wednesday, September 18th. Happy Hump Day. We're going to start your top stories off in Sunnyside. A Sunnyside woman has been identified after a deadly car crash near Toppenish. The crash happened 2 miles north of Toppenish at the intersection of Branch Road and SR 97. According to Washington State Patrol, 32-year-old Nomi Salazar Perez was going westbound on Branch Road when she did not yield and was hit by another car. Salazar Perez died at the scene. Her passenger was taken to the hospital. The driver of the second car, 28-year-old Berzain Santos of Mexico, ran from the scene, but he was arrested a short time later. Authorities say they believe drugs or alcohol are a factor in the crash. The city of Richland is a step closer to keeping the community safe after building a new fire station. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma says this new station is built with strong community bonds in mind.
An open house celebration with a unique twist. 3, 2, 1. Andy Sabin says having a station in this part of Richland means timing is everything.
Make it very quick. We've been over 4 minutes to come from our previous station over by Dupertail, so that'll improve it to within 30 to 1 minute for this entire neighborhood.
Sabin is a medical officer with Richland Fire and Emergency Services. He says with this new facility, it can be more than just residential fire service or emergency runs.
So we're going to have a grass truck that runs out of here to handle any of the wildland fires, and then as well as ambulance and a fire truck. And we just do our standard jump crew where whatever call comes in first, that crew gets on that apparatus, and the other ones are out of service until they get back.
The fire station also includes an office space for local law enforcement. This is the 4th fire station in Richland to include this feature. Commander Damon Jansen with Richland Police Department says having this 10,850,000 square foot building helps with communication between agencies, especially on when it comes to difficult situations.
Maybe if it was a very powerful, impactful call and want to kind of share experiences, or maybe we can plan to do things better next time. It just enhances our relationship working together.
But it's not just about building relationships between the agencies. It's about being part of the community.
I think it will get a little closer together with the fire station. We'll have a park around the area for the kids, and we need something for the kids in the area for for community activities. So we're looking forward to the whole community getting closer together.
Jim Hebert lives in Richland, and he says this new station is needed. He is happy to finally see it all happen.
This is a growing community right now, and typically we have to wait a few more extra minutes to get another station out here. And this means that the whole community will have much quicker response time. And I think the services in this area will continue to grow with the fire department. So we're looking forward to it.
Sabin says Fire Station 76 will also eventually include a community space where people can come in and hold meetings. Reporting in Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Also in Richland, 25 immigrants became U.S. citizens yesterday in a naturalization ceremony. This all took place at the United States Courthouse and Federal Building in Richland. The citizens come from 8 countries: Mexico, Canada, United Arab Emirates, the Soviet Union, Vietnam, Iraq, China, and the United Kingdom. There were several organizations, including the local auditors' offices and the Washington League of Women Voters, and that was to help register the new citizens to vote. United States District Court Judge Mike Dimke says they're here now in pursuit of the American dream.
You are here today because you wanted to become citizens. That desire says something very profound about this country. It says that all over the world, people know that life in the United States holds great promise. And we call that promise the American dream.
There was a reception after the ceremony, and the next naturalization ceremony in Richland is scheduled for November 6th at 10 a.m. And coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth has more on this fall weather that we're seeing. Will there be a chance for rain, or will it stay dry? He'll let us know next. And as we go to break, we're listening to Joji's Glimpse of Us. This artist is celebrating a birthday today, and if you're also celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. Fun fact, this song became the second song by a Japanese artist to reach the top 10 on the U.S. charts. Keep it here. We will be right back.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during fall into savings, prices are dropping throughout the store. Like the Calvin sofa, only $6.99. The Gramercy Park Dining Group, only $5.99. The Gunsmoke bed, just $4.99. And save $300 on our Telluride luxury lineup. Or score 48 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Fall into savings. On now at Furniture Row.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
For 5 consecutive years, Tamaki Law has been voted Tri-City's best law firm.
Your trust fuels our commitment.
Your support inspires our dedication.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the law firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Again, on behalf of Tamaki Law, thank you for your vote of confidence.
We are so grateful to serve our amazing community.
This fall, make your home a cozy retreat filled with comfort and style when you shop at Walker's Furniture and Mattress. You'll find your favorite brands in stock at prices you'll love, with discounts on every item store-wide. Plus, take advantage of special 5-year financing with no money down, so you can bring home the furniture you've been dreaming of and pay over time. There's never been a better time to furnish your life for less during the Fall Savings event this week at Walker's.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're seeing temperatures this morning in Kittitas County spanning from the 40s into the 60s. 45 for Snoqualmie Pass, 60 for Ellensburg, 57 for Vantage. So you'll need a jacket there, just like you'll need a jacket pretty much everywhere this morning within the viewing area. We're in the 40s and 50s in the Yakima Valley, 56 for Union Gap, 55 for Toppenish, 46 degrees for Sunnyside. We're mostly in the 50s for the Basin, 61 degrees in Hermiston, but that's about all there is of that. 50s for the rest of us, 59 for the Tri-Cities, 55 for Benton City, and then for the foothills, 40s and 50s, 49 for Heppner, although that's Heppner has a little bit more influence from the higher terrain. And in the highest terrain, Meacham and Ukiah, we're seeing temperatures that are in the low to mid 40s. So for this morning in the Tri-Cities, light jacket kind of weather, but by 10, 11 o'clock this morning should be t-shirt weather. And at the peak of daytime heating, it will be warm, especially in the sunshine, as we'll end up near 80 degrees in the Tri-Cities. So today is going to be sunny. It's going to be seasonal. Also, it's going to be a little breezy as well. We'll have winds gusting between 20 to 30 miles per hour for the Kittitas Valley, for the Basin, and also for the foothills. I'll tell you, if we hang on to this kind of weather and to these kind of temperatures, I'll talk about both coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In political news this morning, the White House has asked Congress to provide more funding for the Secret Service in the weeks leading up to and after the 2024 election. If not granted, the White House warned of insufficient resources for ongoing Secret Service protection. The Office of Management and Budget submitted the request after the July 13th assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump in Pennsylvania. In a radio interview yesterday, President Joe Biden reiterated that more agents and resources are needed.
The women have been
and a big birthday bash was held in Atlanta for America's longest living president. Former President Jimmy Carter turns 100 on October 1st, but the Carter Center threw a party at the historic Fox Theater last night. And the former president was not in attendance, but his grandson Jason Carter delivered remarks on stage for the event. And there were also special pre-recorded birthday wishes from former Presidents Obama, Clinton, and Bush. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, the Federal Reserve is meeting today where it's expected to reduce interest rates for the first time in 4 years. But what does this mean for us? Those answers after the break.
That means getting back to school, putting outdoor toys away, and getting ready for winter sports. However, if an accident left you sidelined this summer, you should call Allen Brecky Law Offices. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Whether your way home is a loud symphony of chaos you wish you could get out of your head, a museum of messes not even the greatest of scientific minds could explain, or somehow there just isn't enough time no matter how early you leave.
So, what do you think? I wouldn't have it any other way.
We're here to help you find the vehicle that's perfect for you.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Discover Curve Appeal in Kennewick, your personalized med spa. Experience our one-on-one services and treatments designed to make you look and feel your best. From laser hair removal or electrolysis to Botox or body contouring and laser treatments, we tailor our services to your unique needs. Our medical professionals ensure you leave feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Ready to look and feel your best? Visit curveappealtc.com to schedule your consultation.
Happy September. Enjoy our Indian summer and back to school. Remember, going 35 in a 20-mile-an-hour school zone doubles your stopping distance.
Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Recently, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather forecast weekend thunderstorms.
But some viewers told us that their phone app predicted sunshine.
Well, the apps were wrong.
Trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Always on your side.
She was lured to your apartment.
Judy is back in the courtroom with all new cases and only on Apple Valley News Now.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
In front of millions of people.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Monday, Washington battles Cincinnati, followed by a special Apple Valley News Now primetime. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live, beautiful look at Yakima. All the city lights down below and the sky starting to turn a little bit more pastel. Temperatures are in the 40s, 50s, and 60s for this morning, so all of us need some sort of jacket as you're walking out the front door. But later today, it will be warm, and we're going to have plenty of sunshine. We'll end up near 80 in the Tri-Cities, 79 for Yakima, 74 for Walla Walla. Pretty seasonal stuff, and the winds will be gusting between 20 to 30 miles per hour outside of the Yakima Valley. And then for tonight, the winds are going to calm down for the basin and for the foothills as well, but up in the Kittitas Valley, they could still gust upwards of maybe 25 miles per hour. But other than that, we'll have mostly clear skies, and overnight lows are going to drop down into the 40s and 50s. So, okay, remember yesterday morning, I was showing you this graphic, and I said, well, it looks like there are going to be some small shower chances from Friday to maybe Monday. It looks like Sunday is probably going to be the most active. Well, scrap all that, okay, because models have trended much drier, and Sunday and Monday are now looking like the days in which we'll have some shower chances, but mostly just up in the Cascades. So in general, we'll keep things pretty dry for this next week. Also, we'll keep things pretty fall-like. Now, we do trend a little bit warmer into Tuesday. We could be a few degrees above average at that point, but nothing oppressively hot, definitely not. And by the way, again, just for good measure, Sunday, the first day of fall, and that temperature checks out. Okay. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry and seasonal through Monday, turning a bit warmer by Tuesday. Then for Yakima, plenty of sunshine and fall-like through Saturday. Maybe a few more clouds for Sunday and Monday. Then for Ellensburg, winds picking up Thursday, many breezy days after that. We'll be stuck in a dry pattern for the rest of next week at least. And then for Hermiston, dry and fall-like through Monday, slightly more summer-like by Tuesday. And then finally for Walla Walla, we'll have comfortable highs and we'll be dry for the next week. In fact, maybe struggling to make it out of the 60s for Friday and Saturday.
Thank you, Josh. In a consumer alert, it's a big day for the U.S. economy. The Federal Reserve is meeting today, and it's expected to reduce interest rates for the first time in about 4 years. The stakes are high. Amy Kiley has more.
We are going to see a bit of cutting.
Analysts seem to agree the Federal Reserve is likely to cut interest rates for the first time since 2020 today.
Yes, that at least I can guarantee you.
The question is, by how much?
The economic data argues that they go for a 1/4 of a percentage point cut.
The decision to do a half would be telegraphing a much greater message.
That hypothetical message could be for investors. Some worry the Fed's efforts to lower inflation could go too far and result in a recession.
If unemployment is increasing, if the things are slowing down, is there a risk that by going gradually and getting this process started in a sort of patient way, you actually let the job market cool too much?
That's why today's Federal Reserve meeting is high stakes for Americans. A strong economy correlates to a higher standard of living.
If the Fed nails this, if they manage to cool the economy down without sort of sending it careening off a cliff, we're all going to feel that because it means the job market will stay stronger than it otherwise would. Unemployment won't shoot up as much.
A more direct impact the Fed has on Americans is that rate cuts make it less expensive to repay certain loans.
If you are hoping to buy a home or if you are hoping to sell a home, this probably changes the calculus for you at least a little bit.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, REO Speedwagon fans will be disappointed to hear their latest announcement. We have that announcement coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
It only happens once a year. Steve Hahn Kia's summer clearance sale. So don't get stuck in the slush. Bring any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Can take advantage of Steve Hahn all-wheel drive sale. All with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days. Steve Hahn's Kia.com.
Recently, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather forecast weekend thunderstorms.
But some viewers told us that their phone app predicted sunshine.
Well, the apps were wrong.
Trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Always on your side.
She was lured to your apartment.
Judy is back in the courtroom with all new cases and only on Apple Valley News Now.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
In front of millions of people.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
What if you never had to worry about what you could do? Because you could do anything. What if all the things that get in your way were gone? So the only thing left was possibility. If anywhere could be the center of everywhere, then boundaries only existed to be pushed. If every single drop of potential could be made real, so the only limit you faced was how big you could dream. And say you knew there were like almost 100,000 people across the country, right in your town, committed to making that happen. Every day. What would you do then? Some pretty cool stuff, I bet. Yeah, that'd be some life. That'd be life unlimited.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
It only happens once a year. Steve Hahn Kia's summer clearance sale. So don't get stuck in the slush. Bring any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Can take advantage of Steve Hahn all-wheel drive sale. All with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days. Steve Hahn's Kia.com.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In entertainment news, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was denied bail yesterday after pleading not guilty in federal court to charges of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking.
Prosecutors say Combs should not be released because he had previously reached out to witnesses and victims. Combs was arrested Monday night in Manhattan.
The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York says the alleged crimes date back to at least 2008, and Combs is due back in court this afternoon. Until then, law enforcement officials say he will be held by himself at the Special Housing Unit in the Metropolitan Detention Center. Now, it was an emotional tribute for rapper Rich Homie Quan. It was held yesterday in Atlanta, Georgia.
The special ceremony took place at the World Changers Church International in South Fulton County. There were touching remarks from Rich Homie Quan's children, his father, and fellow rapper and fellow Georgian, Killer Mike.
The 33-year-old Atlanta native was known for giving back to the community and helped pioneer the city's trap music scene. Rich Homie Quan, whose real name is DeQuantis Devontae Lamar, was found unresponsive at his home on September 5th.
It's still unclear how the rapper passed away, but results are still pending from an autopsy for his cause of death.
In more musician-related news, REO Speedwagon is retiring from touring. The legendary rock band made the announcement on its website, citing irreconcilable differences between bassist Bruce Hall and lead vocalist Kevin Cronin.
Awkward. The group will stop touring effective January 1st. The REO Speedwagon's issues started last fall when the band announced Hall had to have back surgery and Matt Bissonette would be the touring bassist.
The situation led to problems that resulted in the decision to cancel tour dates after 2024. It's not clear exactly what happened between Hall and Cronin.
The band is scheduled to tour as planned through the rest of 2024 with 19 dates on the books. The last show is in Lexington, Kentucky on November 23rd.
Sounds like a good documentary that they need to make. They always have a lot of musician documentaries. I want to find out what the problem is.
Yeah, I want to find out what the backstabbing is.
Yeah, what happened? Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, Comprehensive Healthcare is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of a program that helps young people who are struggling with mental health. Emily Goodell with that story. Plus, the DMV in Oregon mistakenly registers over 300 people to vote without their proof of citizenship. We have the details all in the next half hour.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Hit by a big truck? It could be from bad air hoses in the brake system. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, and at my law firm, we have a special team that knows how trucks work and what goes wrong. We know how to prove it was a truck's fault. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the experience and knowledge it takes to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Apple Valley News Now is home to great shows like Shark Tank, Jimmy Kimmel, and Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
And we're home to the #1 news on television, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, plus award-winning local news, including the First Alert Weather Team. And we lead the way in sports with NFL Monday Night Football, college football, including the SEC, and just added the Seattle Kraken. We're Apple Valley News Now, proudly serving South Central Washington and Northern Oregon on your side.
Next live, Colin Farrell from The Penguin and ABC's first Golden Bachelorette, Joan Bassos. Plus, it's Record Breaker Week.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Some symptoms include pain in the hips, back, or chest. Get more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Urology Center, the full spectrum of urology care. Now accepting new patients.
Bye, Mom. Soccer is my life. I've been playing for as long as I can remember. Scoring goals, hanging with my friends, the travels, it's really fun. Before hitting the field, there's this tradition I have, grabbing snacks. Pre-game feel, you know? Whether it's gearing up for an away game or it's a quick stop, my Hapo debit card is always with me. Just like my teammates trust me on the field, my mom trusts me to make smart choices off the field. Where do you, credit union?
All right, Jay, time to go.
It's hard to believe how quickly time flies. Our lives definitely get a lot busier this time of year. Soccer practice, club sports, school events, it's a lot to juggle. Having an SUV that we can easily pack everything into and still have plenty of room is amazing. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Stacy Lee, Kepke View First Alert Weather. Watch tonight. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, it is almost officially fall.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes. You can count on one hand, I think, to Sunday.
So are you ready for the pumpkin spice lattes and the crisp weather and the spooky season movies?
I am ready for the aura of it all. I'm not a big pumpkin spice guy just in terms of the taste, but like if it makes other people happy, if it makes the fall vibes go up, then it's all for the greater good. So I guess I'm okay with it. We do have some fall-like temperatures for this morning out there, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Right now you're taking a live look at the Columbia River. This view coming courtesy of the Legends Casino and Hotel, and doesn't really look like there's any clouds up in the sky for this morning, or if there aren't very many at all. Temperatures for this morning are in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, so all of us do need some sort of jacket out there this morning. Maybe if you're Jessica, maybe the Ugg boots would be necessary. But a little bit later today, again, plenty of sunshine, and it will be warm. We're actually going to end up near 80 degrees within the Tri-City. So for today, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be seasonal. Also, it's going to be a little bit breezy out there. We'll have winds gusting between 20 to 30 miles per hour for the Kittitas Valley, for the Lower Columbia Basin, and also for the Blue Foothills. But in the sunshine, at the peak of daytime heating, in the breezes, it's going to feel pretty nice outside. And I'll have a zone-by-zone breakdown of high temperatures, sky coverage, wind gust, all that coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Starting off this half hour in health news, Comprehensive Healthcare is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of a program that's dedicated to helping young people that's struggling with mental health. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the program's goal is to allow kids to get the help they need without having to leave their support system behind.
It's called Wraparound with Intensive Services, or WISE for short, and the program has helped hundreds of young people across the region over the past decade. Kids who struggle with their mental health need more support than one therapist alone can provide. Comprehensive healthcare officials say that includes family and friends, school officials, a care coordinator, and peer supports.
Those are people who have lived experience, and they're at a place in their own journey where they can come back and partner with youth and caregivers.
The Wraparound with Intensive Services, or WISE program, means family members aren't solely responsible for finding help for their child and coordinating between agencies.
It doesn't have to be mom's job to let everybody know, right? We come together, we know the current circumstances, we know what's been happening this week. We can adjust that.
The youth family team made up of locals who know the community, meeting regularly to coordinate care.
We've got a plan leaving that everybody is on the same page, and it does create better outcomes for families.
Reducing the likelihood a young person will need even more intensive or long-term inpatient care out of county. That would likely be expensive for families and take the child away from their community and support systems.
It really is about this family work, helping them to live and thrive where they live, without another placement change, without another movement, without burning another bridge with a natural support.
Anyone can request a referral at comphc.org. The WISE program limited to families with Medicaid, but for those who don't qualify,
Comprehensive Healthcare has so many resources to connect them with in kind of helping them get into the right avenue of treatment for them.
And if you're struggling with your own mental health or just need someone to talk to, you can call the 988 hotline anytime, day or night. Reporting from the Acoma Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
In more health-related news, in Northeast Oregon, Good Shepherd Healthcare has partnered with local emergency service agencies. Umatilla County Fire, medical professionals, law enforcement agencies, as well as many others, came together to practice disaster preparedness drills. They simulated things like a chem pack deployment and how to use a kit of emergency medications and antidotes for victims who are exposed to chemicals. The goal was to evaluate the community's capabilities to respond to situations involving hazardous materials. And Republicans in the Senate squashed a bill which guaranteed Americans access to in vitro fertilization. The same bill was blocked by Republicans in June. Although many Republicans say they support IVF, they say this legislation is overreaching. Now, Washington State Senator Maria Cantwell says everyone in America should have the right to choose IVF treatment.
More than 2% of all children born in the U.S. are born as a result of IVF. We can't have this continued attack on reproductive health care in the United States of America. Let's make sure Americans have the freedom to decide for themselves when and how to have children.
The first child born from in vitro fertilization was in 1978. Also, since then, there have been major advances in the field. In Oregon now, the DOT says the DMV mistakenly registered more than 300 non-citizens to vote. It happened when they applied for a driver's license, and now legislators are concerned with the 2024 election right around the corner. Julia Lopez has the latest.
What did you know? When did you know about it? And what are you doing about it?
Last week, the Oregon DMV admitted to mistakenly registering 306 people to vote without proof of citizenship when they applied for a driver's license. DMV officials say they've added a new prompt to ensure desk staff are accurately entering citizenship. Oregon Secretary of State LaVon Griffin-Valade released a statement saying they notified all impacted residents and they would not receive a ballot unless they prove citizenship.
Right now, we have one finger pointing at the other finger. Well, it's their fault. No, it's this fault. No, there was a breakdown in the system. Was it a data clerical error? Maybe, but if you're asking DMV people to do a job that's the Secretary of State's job because they have the expertise in registering people to vote, where did that happen and why did that happen?
House Minority Leader Jeff Helfrich still has questions. He's called upon his Democratic counterpart, Majority Leader Ben Bowman, to bring the Secretary of State and DMV leadership in front of the House Rules Committee for answers. Congresswoman Andrea Salinas said in a statement, "This is a total malpractice on the part of the DMV." She called on the state to quickly remove illegally registered voters, conduct a full, transparent investigation, and remedy the issue. Locally, Multnomah County reports 58 mistaken registrations. Washington County says 94 people were erroneously registered, and Clackamas County found 18 of these registrations. Each told Fox 12 they have inactivated their voter registration and they're ensuring no ballots will be sent without proof of citizenship. Voters say they still feel secure enough to cast their ballots in November.
I personally kind of feel all right. Like, I want to trust that everything's going to be okay.
That kind of administrative mistake happens from time to time. It was like 300 people, you said. Yeah. That's pretty small, and if only a couple of them even voted, that doesn't really tip the scales too much, especially in Oregon.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's Operation Best Friend time, and we're introducing you to Zoe, the cutest girl with heterochromia, which just means she has two different colored eyes. More on Zoe after the break.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
It's game day. Tackle high prices with great deals from Overturf Kia. Get sporty with a tech-savvy, fuel-efficient 2024 Kia Forte sedan, starting at just $19,990. Or get 1.9% interest for up to 48 months. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Women, were you exposed to Dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using Dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by Dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Weitz & Luxembourg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
Healthy, clear-looking skin is always on trend, but as we age, our texture and tone can change. Meet Curve Appeal's Photo Fabulous, an optimally tailored treatment that addresses the early signs of aging and provides noticeable results for pigmentation, age or sunspots, fine lines, and overall skin appearance. Book a consultation today to get camera ready and save up to $750 with the September special. Visit curveappealtc.com to get started.
We know what you want in a chainsaw. Husqvarna chainsaws deliver the performance, comfort, and precision cutting you need to get the job done quickly and safely. Gas or battery powered, it's what precision cutting is all about. And for every job in any environment, your Husqvarna dealer has a professional series chainsaw that works as hard as you do, setting the standard in outdoor power equipment trusted by professionals around the world. And to make things better, we're introducing our extended limited consumer warranty. Find the Husqvarna chainsaw that's right for you at Liberty Lawn and Saw in West Richland.
Coyote Canyon says, cheers to 30 years, and they invite you to join the festivities. It's the 30th Anniversary Vineyard Celebration. Buy your tickets early for this great event on Saturday, September 21st. Then hop on the shuttle to the Horse Heaven Hills and visit the amazing family vineyards. Enjoy music, barbecue, and of course, the star of the show, Coyote Canyon Wines. A fantastic day awaits you, with some of the proceeds going to benefit Heartlinks Hospice. Purchase your tickets today for the 30th Anniversary Vineyard Celebration with Coyote Canyon Winery. Coyote Canyon is calling.
Recently, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather forecast weekend thunderstorms.
But some viewers told us that their phone app predicted sunshine.
Well, the apps were wrong.
Trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Always on your side.
Next ET, Dancing with the Stars returns, plus our exclusive At Home with Eric Roberts, his wild new memoir, and alleged family feud.
Do you think she will accept your apology?
She's my sister. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's today's forecast for Kittitas County. We'll end up, there's going to be a big array of temperatures from the 50s to the 80s. We'll split the difference in the Kittitas Valley with temperatures in the 70s, and the winds will be gusting out of the northwest through the mountain gaps upwards of maybe 30 miles per hour. And then in the Yakima Valley should be light winds, plenty of sunshine. Highs will end up within a degree or two of 80 degrees. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, we'll also have some winds. They'll gust out of the west and southwest upwards of 20 miles per hour, but also a lot of sunshine, also temperatures near 80 degrees, although some of the influences from the river could make it a little bit cooler closer to the river. And then for the foothills and for the Blue Mountains, we'll have temperatures up into the 70s, so a little bit cooler, but still seasonal, plenty of sunshine, and the winds will gust out of the south and west, also upwards of 20 miles per hour. So all in all, a very nice fall day.
All right, it's now time for Operation Best Friend. We're introducing you to Zoe from the Pitbull Pen.
She has a big heart and is ready to meet her forever family.
My name is Angela. This is my son Chance, and this is Zoe from the Pitbull Pen. As you can tell, she's got two eyes, so she's always keeping an eye on you, one with a blue eye and one with brown. She's a happy little girl who was actually transferred from California from one rescue to another. The rescue she came from was a rescue designated to only healer breeds. Obviously, she is not a healer breed. She'll heal your heart, but not a cow or a livestock. And her small stature, she could be a mini bully because you have XL and regular and mini bully. So obviously at 35 pounds of cuteness, she's not going to get any bigger, but she does have bully type breed in her thanks to her large chest and large head. And every bulldog, as you know, has that big heart that'll accept anybody and give them loves. We've only met, a handful of times, and she loves children, adults. She's working on her obedience. Right now, she went through her medical eval and her quarantine period, and so now she's ready to meet and greet the world, have meet and greets. She's up for adoption and a foster. So if you're interested in Zoe, go to the Pitbull Pen, and you can fill out either her foster application, where you can just borrow the lovely lady for a bit until she gets a home, or you can think of maybe her being your next forever friend.
She is so gorgeous.
What a sweetheart.
Oh my goodness, I love the two different eye colors. Oh.
Yes, she just looks so happy to be alive.
I know, and I'm jealous because our Austin Reed was playing with her, so I wish I could have done that.
Missed out on it.
I know. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Miley Cyrus is being sued. This over her song Flowers sounding like another popular song. We'll tell you which song and by who.
Wear resistant carpets? With the kids back in school, now is the perfect time. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. And this month, save up to 50% off carpets by Engineered Floors.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we are having our summertime sales event. Discover our wide variety of buildings, including custom-build options to fit your unique needs. From now until the end of the month, get 20% off all our in-stock inventory. That's right. We offer free and fast delivery, and we're committed to unbeatable quality and service. Come visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds in West Richland and Sunnyside for the best deals of the season.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals. Revamp your laundry space with GE's top-of-the-line front-load laundry machine, each for just $749. Designed to deliver exceptional cleaning power and efficiency with features like the ultra-fresh vent system with odor block, microban antimicrobial technology to help prevent the growth of odor-causing bacteria. Say goodbye to musty smells and hello to fresh, clean laundry. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Are you ready for the Central Washington State Fair? Come harvest the fun at the Central Washington State Fair, September 20th through the 29th. Get your tickets now at fairfun.com.
Did you know? Occupational medicine focuses on the prevention and treatment of work-related injuries. Astria Health works directly with employers to keep employees safe and business running. We offer pre-employment physicals, DOT physicals, drug and alcohol screenings, L&I exams, and work-related injury care. For more information, visit us online at astria.health. Astria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
Discover the luxury of Mr. Mattress, locally owned and operated in the Uptown Mall in Richland. Experience top quality mattresses, bedding, and adjustable bases, all at wholesale prices. Enjoy free delivery in the Tri-Cities. Feel the comfort and quality in every product. Visit Mr. Mattress at 1395 George Washington Way in Richland. Mr. Mattress, your gateway to a better night's sleep.
Dreaming of luxurious, wear-resistant carpets? With the kids back in school, now is the perfect time. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. And this month, save up to 50% off carpets by Engineered Floors.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live look at a beautiful sunrise in Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. It's not clear skies this morning, but it's mostly clear skies, and a little bit later today we're going to have plenty of sunshine. Temperatures this morning are in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, so it just kind of depends on your microclimate this morning, where you exist, where you are, but all of us will probably need some sort of a jacket for this morning. And a little bit later today, it's going to be seasonal. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be a little bit breezy, too. I'll have winds gusting between 20 to 30 miles per hour. The winds will be pretty light, though, in the Yakima Valley. And the winds will be the fastest in the Kittitas Valley. And that's where the winds are going to continue to gust tonight, upwards of 25 miles per hour. But for the Yakima Valley, for the basin, and for the foothills, the wind should be light. Overnight lows will drop down into the 40s and 50s, and we should have clear skies out there. Okay, remember yesterday morning I was talking to you about those little shower chances from Friday through Monday? Well, the models have definitely reeled some of that back in, and it looks even drier now. Little shower chances for Sunday and Monday, but mostly that's going to be up in the Cascades. So we'll be pretty dry over this next 7 days. Also, we'll keep it pretty fall-like. Now, I must say that we will trend a little bit warmer by Tuesday. We could be a few degrees above average at that point, but this is nothing. We're still going to be within 5 degrees of average, so this really isn't anomalous at all. And for the first day of fall, which is on Sunday, it's going to feel fall-like because we'll have a hard time making it out of the 70s in the basin. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry and seasonal through Monday, turning a bit warmer by Tuesday. Then for Yakima, plenty of sunshine and fall-like through Saturday, maybe a few more clouds for Sunday and Monday. Then for Ellensburg, winds picking up Thursday, many breezy days after that, and we'll be stuck in this dry pattern for the next week at least. Then for Hermiston, dry and fall-like through Monday, slightly more summer-like by Tuesday. And then for Walla Walla, we'll have comfortable highs and we'll be dry for the next week. In fact, maybe struggling to make it out of the 60s by Friday and Saturday. And now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the new changes coming to your Uber account.
The one that I'm the most excited about is nationwide rider identity verification.
Uber adding a new verification tool to riders' profiles using photo ID, hoping to increase driver safety.
When you get an Uber, you want to make sure that we've done background checks, etc., on the driver to make sure they're properly certified. The driver also wants to make sure that we know who you are.
Veteran drivers like L. Denise Jackson say seeing a verified badge would give her that extra peace of mind.
If you're verified, it just helps us say, yep, we'll get that ride. You'll get a ride quicker. You won't have to wait. You won't have to get canceled on. It just makes life easier for everybody.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll show you just how Uber riders can verify their profile using this new feature. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. And when you can breathe better, what isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. And that. Even this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change your stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 6:51. It's time for your 6 o'clock morning sprint. We're going to start off in your national headlines. Security is expected to be extra tight for former President Donald Trump's campaign rally in New York today. It'll be his first rally since the second assassination attempt. Authorities say law enforcement will sweep every inch of the perimeter, and police will use aerial surveillance and canines on the ground to ensure the event is secure. The event is expected to attract protesters. The Federal Reserve is expected to reduce interest rates for the first time in about 4 years today. Some analysts say it could be 0.25%, while some investors are hoping for half. A strong economy correlates to a higher standard of living, so today's Fed meeting is important for Americans. A direct impact is that rate cuts make it less expensive to repay certain loans. In your business headlines, the DOT says it will allow Alaska Airlines to acquire Hawaiian Airlines. The deal, worth nearly $2 billion, will merge the nation's 5th largest domestic airline, Alaska, with the 10th largest. The carriers would remain independently run until formal DOT approval is given, and that's for operation as a single airline. Both companies expect the deal to close in the coming days. Amazon wants to help you get a head start on your holiday shopping. Prime Big Deal Days returns on October 8th and 9th. The 48-hour sales event offers Prime members exclusive access to deals. It's the 3rd time Amazon has hosted a Prime Day style event during the fall season. In your health headlines, according to a new study, the world could see nearly 40 million deaths from infections that are resistant to the medications intended to treat them, this by the year 2025. The World Health Organization has called it a top public health threat. Researchers say these superbugs are spawned by the misuse and overuse of antibiotics in humans, animals, and plants. Older adults are most at risk because they can be more susceptible to severe infection. The researchers found that between 1990 and 2021, deaths from drug-resistant infections among adults 70 and older jumped 80%. In your sports news, Jordan Childs is again appealing the decision that led to her being stripped of an Olympic bronze medal. It was taken away after the Romanian gymnastics team challenged the decision to revise her final score in the floor exercise competition, and it was upheld by the Court Arbitration for Sport. Childs is now appealing the decision to the Federal Supreme Court of Switzerland. The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee said they're determined to see Childs receive the recognition that she deserves. Now here are your top 5 local stories you need to know this morning. A Sunnyside woman has been identified after a deadly car crash near Toppenish. It happened at the intersection of Branch Road and SR 97. According to Washington State Patrol, 32-year-old Nomi Salazar Perez was going westbound on Branch Road when she did not yield and was hit by another car. She died at the scene and her passenger was taken to the hospital. The driver of the second car ran from the scene but was arrested a short time later. Authorities say they believe drugs or alcohol are a factor in the crash. 25 immigrants became U.S. citizens yesterday in a naturalization ceremony. It took place at the United States Courthouse and Federal Building in Richland. The citizens come from 8 countries. There were several organizations that helped the new citizens register to vote. In Northeast Oregon, Good Shepherd Healthcare has partnered with local emergency service agencies. Many agencies came together to practice disaster preparedness drills. They simulated a ChemPack deployment and showed how to use a kit of emergency medications and antidotes for victims that are exposed to chemicals. An open house was hosted for Richland's newest fire station yesterday. It's designed to serve residents in an area that includes expanding housing developments, also vibrant parks, commercial areas, and a future school. With its proximity to Highway I-82, the station is meant to give quicker response times to emergencies in the area. The facility also features a rest spot for police who are on duty in the area. If you live in Ellensburg, you could be eligible for a rebate of up to $30,000. This to upgrade to higher efficiency electrical equipment. The city has received over $4 million from the State Department of Commerce as part of the Federal Climate Commitment Act. Qualifying median income residents and small business owners can apply to the city, get a plan approved, and pay a contractor to install new appliances. Then they can get 90% of the money back through the rebate. All right, trending this morning, Miley Cyrus is being sued for her song Flowers, allegedly for copying another song. And Josh, what song is it?
Well, Miley Cyrus is being sued for Flowers, sounding like Bruno Mars' song, When I Was Your Man.
According to a lawsuit filed in LA on Monday, Cyrus and 2 co-songwriters are accused of copying portions of the song.
The music group claims Cyrus's Grammy-winning song included unauthorized exploitation of several elements of Mars' 2013 single.
The lawsuit is seeking damages in an amount that's determined in or will be determined in court, or the maximum of $150,000 per infringement.
So far, representatives for Miley Cyrus have not commented.
Do you think they sound similar?
Yeah, I mean, okay, the instrumentation doesn't sound similar, but like the premise of the song, the premise of the lyrics, exactly the same.
I feel like if you really reach for it, it sounds similar, but I don't know, I don't think so. But yeah, the lyrics, you showed me them earlier, and I was like, okay, I guess the lyrics kind of sound the same.
Yeah,
but
if the lawsuit's based off of that, then I'm, Team Bruno.
Team Miley.
But you're Team Fall.
Yes, I am. I'm Team Fall. Always Team Fall.
You have been for these past couple months, and you're finally seeing your team win out there. It's 40s, 50s, and even some 60s out there for this morning. You need a light jacket. A little bit later today, it's going to be seasonal. It's going to be sunny. We'll be around 80 degrees in the Tri-Cities, a little bit breezy out there. Look at this. Our forecast stays very dry over the next 7 days, and our temperatures will stay pretty seasonal, a little bit warmer by the time we get to the beginning of next week.
I love to see it. Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day.